Chris.
Rox, thanks. Former President Trump, as you mentioned, forced to take a break from being on the campaign trail so he could attend today's court hearing about 2 hours north of us up in Fort Pierce, Florida. And it has to do with those 40 criminal charges the former president faces related to his alleged mishandling of classified documents found at his Mar-a-Lago estate. Charges that include conspiracy to obstruct justice and willful retention of national defense information. Donald Trump arrived at the courthouse about 9 o'clock this morning for that 10 a.m. hearing and was greeted by many supporters who were outside of the courthouse, some of them waving banners, some of them holding up signs and waving flags. His lawyers began arguments this morning on that first motion, which is trying to try and dismiss the first 32 counts because of what they're calling constitutional vagueness. Donald Trump and his lawyers believe that all or at least some of those charges he faces should be dismissed before the trial because of Presidential Records Acts. The defense views that if Donald Trump's presidential records can be transformed into personal records once they were removed from the White House, they say that's what the case was when he took them to Mar-a-Lago. Special counsel Jack Smith is also in the courtroom along with his legal team, and they're obviously arguing against that point. There are two other defendants in this case: Trump aide Walt Nauta and Mar-a-Lago property manager Carlos de Oliveira. Nauta is there in the courtroom with his lawyers. De Oliveira, though, is notably absent. His attorneys are there on his behalf. Donald Trump, Nauta, and de Oliveira have all pleaded not guilty and deny any wrongdoing in this case. Now, the trial, it's set to begin May 20th. Obviously, that is before Election Day, but it's widely expected that the judge in this case will delay that start date. Today's hearing is expected to last all day long, so make sure you stay tuned to NBC6. We'll keep you updated on any new developments on air, online, and through the NBC6 app. Roxy, back over to you.
All right, Chris.